Hello friends, once again welcome to this portal, free portal for English literature learning. And here we have once again 15 new MCQs. The first question of this video is 7 Steps in the Sky is the translation of a feminist novel in Gujarati by. So what can be the right answer, friends? You can guess the right answer. We have options, 4 options we have: Bindu Bhatt, Himanshi Shelat, Sarup Dhruv, Kundanika Kapadia. Which one is the right answer? And the right answer is D, Kundanika Kapadia. It is her novel, Gujarati novel, which is translated in English, and it has its English version with the title 7 Steps in the Sky. Another question: the chutneyfication of the English language is attributed to whom? Who is that writer with whom this chutneyfication, that term, is attributed? Is it Salman Rushdie, Amitabh Ghosh, Shashi Tharoor, or Suniti Namjoshi? You can guess the answer. Very important question it is. Many times it is asked. So the right answer is A, Salman Rushdie. In his writing of novel, it is seen that this chutneyfication, that that word is attributed to Salman Rushdie because his writing is like that, and his novels are very famous. From many of his novels, one I can name right now, Midnight's Children. That is very famous novel. And The Golden Gate is a novel in verse written by The Golden Gate is a novel, and that is written in verse. So 4 options we have: Seamus Heaney, Fleur, Adcock, Vikram Sheth, or Hugo Williams. So guess the right answer. And the right answer is Vikram Sheth. Vikram Sheth's novel it is, which was written in verse form, in poetic form, The Golden Gate. Then the present poet laureate of England is, many poet laureates were there in England. Okay, so we have to identify which one is there right now, the present poet laureate in England. So Geoffrey Hill, or Glenn Maxwell, or James Fenton, or Simon Armitage. So it is Simon Armitage, very rightly answered by many, because this is very famous question, because many times last year also this question was asked in one exam, probably in GSET exam. Then which of the following novelists has also written philosophical works? So some philosophical works are written by one of the following novelists. Identify that one. Was it Irish Murdoch, or Doris Lessing, Nadine Gordimer, or Penelope Lively? And the right answer is in front of you on the screen. It is Iris Murdoch. Iris Murdoch is a novelist who has also written philosophical works. He was also a writer, a literary artist, as well as a philosopher. Then Amenum. Amenum is the name of a place. It is a name of a place. It's a village actually. In which work it was there? So the options are The God of Small Things, Small Remedies, Storm in Chandigarh, Fire on the Mountain. Which can be the right answer, friend? And the right answer is A, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy, I think. And this plays Amenum, maybe pronounced like that. So this is a place, a village name in South India, which where this novel was set up by the writer. Okay, the whole setup was there. The writing, the story belongs to that village. Then next one is there. The statement all modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain called Huckleberry Finn is made by. So there is a statement that all modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain called Huckleberry Finn. And that statement is made by or stated by whom? Ernest Hemingway, William Faulkner, Henry James, or Herman Melville? Guess the right answer. And the right answer is Ernest Hemingway, who once stated that all modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain, and that book is called Huckleberry Finn. Then, of the following, the novel written by Margaret Atwood is, which one is there? The novel written by Margaret Atwood, the Canadian writer. So, options we have: Rich Like Us, Possession, The Bluest Eye, or Surfacing. And the right answer is in front of us. It is Surfacing. And friends, I have noted down important facts about other three works. Who were the writer of other three works? So Rich Like Us, it is written by Nayantara Sehgal. Then Possession, it is written by A.S. Byatt, and The Bluest Eye, it was written by Toni Morrison. So for your reference, I have noted down these three important things. You can note them down in your copy. Next question is, the novel Things Fall Apart is written by, so very important question and very easy question also. So options are, we have Chinua Achebe, Ngugi wa Thiong O, Doris Lessing, John Masters. So these are options. And the right answer is Chinua Achebe. As we all know, it is very simple question, but I added this question because in matching the items, they may ask these questions. And many of us are not aware about this novel and the writer of this novel. Okay, Things Fall Apart is written by Chinua Achebe. Silence, the Court is in Session is a play written by. So it is a play. It has a long title, a statement like title it has. Silence, the Court is in Session. It is a drama, a play. Who wrote it? So options we have: Badal Sarkar, Vijay Tendulkar, Girish Karnad, or Mahesh Dattani. Guess the answer, friends. And the right answer is Vijay Tendulkar. Vijay Tendulkar once wrote this play, Silence, the Court is in the Session. Next question is, Longinus treatise on the Sublime is a rejoinder to, a reply to. Rejoinder means a reply. So a treatise on the Sublime he wrote as a rejoinder to, whether it was Horace, Cicero, Quintilian, or Cecilius. So the right answer is, if you want to guess, you can guess and comment. The right answer is D, Cecilius. So it was a rejoinder. It was a reply from Longinus in his treatise on the Sublime to Cecilius. Then 42. In an essay on dramatic poesy, Neander stands for. So there is a character of Neander in dramatic poesy, an essay on dramatic poesy. It was written by John Dryden himself. So which the character Neander stands for which writer here? Was it John Dryden or Sir Charles Sidley or Sir Robert Howard or Earl of Shaftesbury? Yes, very easy question it is, and the right answer is John Dryden. John Dryden himself played the role of Neander here in his essay on dramatic poesy. It wasn't a drama, but it is an essay in which the character Neander stands for John Dryden. Then next question is, tension is simultaneous coexistence of. So from linguistic this question is, so denotative and literal meanings, or connotative and metaphorical meanings, or literal and abstract meanings, or denotative and connotative meanings. What can be the right answer? If you can guess, then you can comment in the comment box. And the right answer is D. Tension is simultaneous coexistence of denotative and connotative meanings. Then next question is Eliot's remarks on the pastness of the past and its presence are associated with. So it was a remark by Eliot, T.S. Eliot, that pastness of the past and its presence. It was associated with which, whether it was classicism or metaphysical poetry or romanticism or tradition. So as we all know that his work is the tradition and individual talent. So it is associated with tradition. Option number D. Then the last question of this video, the terms textuality of history and the historicity of text are associated with. Options are here: the textual approach, or historicism, or new historicism, or historicism. So what can be the right answer, friends? If you can guess, you can comment. The terms textuality of history and the historicity of text. So the right answer is C, new historicism. So friends, here I end this video. Today we have seen 15 MCQs and some important facts also regarding the MCQs. And this is a series of MCQs, mock test, we can say. Okay, so this series will be a very long series with so many videos, so many questions it will have. I have planned to include more than 1000 questions for your reference. And these MCQs or these mock tests will not only helpful to UGC NET aspirants, it will be very helpful to SET aspirants as well as TGT, PGT, and DSSSB and PhD entrance exam aspirants, or for all the students who are the students of English literature and who wants to crack their exams of English literature, objective exams. Okay, so you can use these MCQs, and you can subscribe to my channel if you really like it. Okay, and so many other MCQ videos are there. You can find out the playlist there, and one playlist is there regarding English literature MCQs. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.